Good morning, Britain. The race to stop Omicron and save us all from another COVID Christmas. Over 18s could now be offered booster jabs sooner, ahead of a return to mandatory mask wearing in shops and on public transport in England. PCR tests for travellers to Britain who'll also have to isolate until a negative result. And masks are back for secondary school pupils who, from today, should wear them in all communal areas. Also this morning, Ghislaine Maxwell on trial, the British socialite accused of sex trafficking young girls who could face a lifetime behind bars if found guilty. She denies all charges.
This is the worst part of this place, is all of those cubs that were born here and ripped out of these dens, and I want to see that just smashed as flat as you can.
Carol Baskin's cage fight. The animal rights activist will be live to reveal why she's taking on the Tiger King once more to clear her name and end the abuse of big cats.
Well, you probably heard the sad news already, but Richard Madeley has had to leave the castle.
Well, from the castle to the studio, Richard Madeley joins us live as he relives his time in camp and tells us who he hopes will be crowned king or queen as the contestants battle it out against the setback of Storm Arwen.
And it's an icy start to the day here this morning at the Magical Ice Kingdom at Winter Wonderland in Hyde Park. And in fact, an ice warning across the UK this morning as well. Storm Arwen has gone. And the weather this week is unsettled. It turns wet and windy for many. All the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Monday, 29th of November 2021. Live from Television Centre in London. This is Good Morning Britain with Charlotte Hawkins.
A very good morning to you. It's 6 o'clock, it's Monday morning. We're with you all the way through until 9 with Ben and Susanna here from 6:30. First, our top story. Millions of people over 18 could be offered COVID booster jabs much earlier than expected as part of government plans to limit the spread of the Omicron variant. Secondary school pupils are being told to wear face coverings in communal areas from today, and masks will be compulsory in shops and on public transport in England from tomorrow. Well, our political editor Ranveer Singh's at Westminster with more. Good morning, Ranveer. So they're hoping that expanding the vaccination programme now will help save Christmas.
Good morning, Britain. The race to stop Omicron and save us from another COVID Christmas. Over 18s could now be offered booster jabs sooner, ahead of a return to mandatory mask wearing in shops and on public transport in England.
PCR tests for travellers to Britain who will also have to isolate until a negative result. And masks are back for secondary school pupils who, from today, should wear them in all communal areas.
With 3 cases of Omicron found here in the UK, we'll talk to the South African doctor who first raised the alarm about the new variant. And we'll bring you the latest on how restrictions will affect you.
Also this morning, Ghislaine Maxwell on trial, the British socialite accused of sex trafficking young girls who could face a lifetime behind bars if found guilty. She denies all the charges.
Well, you probably heard the sad news already, but Richard Madeley has had to leave the castle.
But the good news this morning is that he's travelling from the castle to the studio. Richard Madeley joins us live as he relives his time in camp in the clink and reveals who he hopes will be crowned king or queen.
And definitely maybe stranded the customers who turned up to watch an Oasis tribute band but ended up getting stuck in a Yorkshire pub for 3 nights after heavy snow blocked their way home. We'll hear their tale of survival and why they decided to just roll with it before 7 o'clock.
Monday, 29th of November 2021. Live from Television Centre in London. This is Good Morning Britain with Ben Shephard and Susanna Reid.
Good morning, it's just gone 6:30. Welcome to a very Christmassy programme.
Oh, the trees are up.
The decks are in and the Christmas cracker gags are rolling. You can't teach that, Susanna Reid.
I know, but you can write it on an autocue.
Imagine going to watch a gig in a pub and then being forced to stay there for 3 days and nights. What a nightmare.
Well, the thing is, on a Friday night and a Saturday night is just about bearable. Then Sunday night you must be thinking, I've got work tomorrow. What are they going to do this morning? We're going to speak to the landlady of the pub.
Yeah, the Tan Hill
A
Inn.
bit later on.
It's up in the Yorkshire Dales.
How many Oasis songs do you think the tribute band had to sing?
Encore!
They have been doing karaoke nights all 3 nights.
Quizzes.
Yeah.
They've done quizzes. They're keeping their spirits up, and apparently there's plenty of beer and food. So there could be worse places to be stuck.
So we will find out how they're getting on. I wonder if, if you go out on a Friday night, obviously you have childcare, don't you? You have a babysitter for the night. But, when you have to ring 3 nights in a row, you're all right,
hanging on for a bit. What about clothing as well? Where are they sleeping?
It's got rooms.
Kevin's got room. Has it got enough rooms? There were 60-odd patrons in there. I know they sold 120 tickets, Kevin, but I know about half of them made it up because I think it was pretty torrid, the weather, when they got there in the first place. There you go. They've got room on the floor, it looks like.
I know that pub. I've had 3 pints, not 3 nights. It is it's very remote, but 3 nights in there or 3 minutes with him. I mean, they're having it easy, aren't they?
For others.
Andrew Pearce, welcome back, by the way. Feels like you've been away in a pub stranded for a few nights yourself.
You know where he has been?
Was that just a rumour?
No, he's been in the gym.